Hi guys, today I have a matching Crosley washer and electric dryer set. Right now I've got this one filled up. We're doing a regular cycle, set to warm, cold on the temperature, and then super on the water level setting. So if I open this up, you can see full submersion of water on those clothes as it's getting started. This is the center agitator two-piece type, so it'll spin freely clockwise, will not spin back counterclockwise. That's how you know this style works. If you can reach in here and spin this top part in both directions, then this is actually not doing its job correctly. A little tip there for you. Got our bleach spot, and we'll just close that up. You can hear it agitating. Doing a great job getting started there. So I'm gonna let it go ahead and move through this cycle. Next, it will, once it's done agitating, it'll drain. You'll get to see and hear the drain working. Then it'll spin out to extract out the soapy water and dirty water, fill back up with fresh water for the rinse cycle, and it'll agitate through that, drain, and spin out. So I'm gonna kind of come back and we'll catch these. That way I don't have a super long video here, but that way, as if you were standing here yourself checking it out, you get to see that all those parts work. This is about the fourth load I put through this machine. I always check all the cycles, make sure every part of the knob, of both the valves and the water level and all that stuff works perfect. So we'll go ahead and let it move through the cycle here and we'll come back. All right, we switched over to draining out that water. My heat's running above us, so it's a little loud, but you should still be able to hear that water draining out. And I'm not gonna lift the lid up because this actually has a neutral drain cycle here where the tub is not spinning, but it is draining. Then it'll switch over and spin after it's drained most of the water out. So we'll come back, we'll let it go ahead and spin out, then fill back up with water, do the rinse cycle, and then I'll come back for the final spin, show you that's nice and fast and sounds great. Then we'll move over and show you the electric dryer once we're all done with that. All right, now we're moving out of the rinse cycle. It's draining that water out. And I'm gonna give it a few minutes to get up to full speed on the spin cycle. And what we'll do is we will open the lid up so you can see everything spinning like it's supposed to. Of course, the lid switch is gonna kick in and shut the machine down. It's a safety feature, but you'll still be able to see that everything's spinning nice and fast. All right, it's getting started spinning here. As it's spinning and extracting that water out, kind of hear it pulsating that extra water out there. Now, as the clothes get lighter, it'll spin faster. But we should be at a good point here where I can lift this up and show you it's spinning nice and fast. And you can see from it here, nice smooth operation, sounds great. So let's go ahead and lift that up. And does a pretty good job of putting the brakes on and getting it stopped pretty quick. And it'll get back up to speed. So in that case, it's done. You're really not supposed to lift the lid up and interrupt that cycle. However, looks like it was about done anyway. These clothes are nice and light, nice and spun out. Let's get them untangled here. I have lots of pretty heavy towels in here. Yep. All right, all the way on the bottom. Good to go. So let me move those over to the dryer and then we will show you the dryer. All right, we've got those clothes moved over to the electric dryer, and here's our washer all cleaned out. So that one's good to go. Over here I've got this set time dry, highest heat setting. Both of these are, well, we got super capacity on the washer, super capacity plus on the dryer, and that's probably only a 0.5 difference between the two of capacity. Essentially anything you're gonna be able to stick in the washer, you're gonna be able to dry just fine in the dryer. Plenty of space. Lint traps on top here, so you wanna make sure that gets changed out before every load, so you got good airflow. And I'm gonna show you that it is heating like it's supposed to. So right in between those two red dots, it's about 77 degrees on top of the dryer. Concrete floor, it's about 61 degrees, a little cooler down there. So you can hear it running. You can see it's running nice and smooth. We'll open this up. You can see everything's tumbling like it's supposed to. Right inside that heating element tube is where the heat is concentrated. It comes out there. So it's very hot right there on that grate. But that in turn is going to heat the inside of your dryer up anywhere from 95 up to 195. Just depends on how long it's been running and what you have your heat setting on. Because the air is going to come out here hot, circulate with the clothes, and exit there, which is where the lint trap catches it, and it goes out the back of your dryer. So once again, super important to make sure that you've got a good airflow and a clean lint trap. So close that up. We just push the start here. And this does have a cycle signal, so when it's done, it's gonna burn real loud at you. So that's it. We've got those good to go. And we'll go ahead and get them listed up for sale. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks, you guys have a great day.